Um, you write about the night in 1984 with the baseball bat.
You know, I don't know why this has become such a big deal. She had come home, and we were talking about it, and we went out front like we often did, and we was talking about what it was. And I was sitting on the front of this, it was actually my car, but I had bought it for her. And I had a bat between my legs, and as we're talking, it's bouncing off the tire, and we're just talking. And at one point, it hits the rim, and she says, if you damage that, you're gonna have to pay for it. And I go, well, if I pay for that, I guess I have to pay for this too. And I kind of hit the front of her car, you know. So she went in the house. I don't know what she did when she went in the house, but I mean, it's my car. I pay for everything. So I pay for everything around here, right? Yeah, as a matter of fact, once we got married, as I pointed out, we went on our honeymoon to get pregnant, and she got pregnant on the honeymoon.
Were you happy about that?
Yeah, yeah. At that point, yes. First time we were ever apart was when I went back to New York that fall for NFL Live, visited back and forth. I didn't know it at the time, but she had kind of had a fling herself, you know.
And you also had your flings.
Yeah. No concern for her well-being. I mean, she got physical with me, and obviously I'm bigger. I got more physical with her, which I shouldn't have done. Historically, I just leave, and I didn't just leave. And a little later, my housekeeper came and told me that the cops were outside and
Nicole's injuries. It was one of multiple occasions that police responded to Rockingham for a domestic disturbance. This time, OJ would be charged with spousal abuse and sentenced to 120 hours of community service.
Are you sorry?
No excuses, drink. Of course I was sorry for that. I'm responsible for what I did.
The chapter 6, is called The Night in Question. And you write in the book, now picture this and keep in mind that this is
purely
hypothetical.
Yes.
Why don't you tell me what might have happened on the night of June 12th, 1994? And let's just walk through the night.
Well, first of all, this is very difficult for me to do this. It was very difficult.
Right. You park in the alley.
Yeah.
And you put on a wool cap and gloves.
In the hypothetical, I put on a cap and gloves.
Right.
Yeah.
And you reached under the seat for
a knife. I always kept a knife in the car for the crazies and stuff because you can't travel with a gun. And I remember Charlie saying, you ain't bringing that. And I didn't, right? But I believe he took it.
Charlie took the knife?
Yeah. In the book, I think. And music was on, and while I was there, a guy shows up. You know?
So Ron Goldman comes in the back gate.
Yeah, a guy that I really didn't recognize. I may have seen him around, but I really didn't recognize him to be anyone. And in the mood I was in, I started having words with him.
He says to you, I just came by to return a pair of glasses. Judy left them at the restaurant.
Yeah, words to that effect, yes.
And
I don't know if I believed it or didn't believe it. It was pretty much immaterial because, you know, I was more concerned about everything that was going on, you know, and was fed up with it, I guess. And
you get into a fight. Nicole comes out.
A verbal
fight.
Got a little loud, and by that time, Nicole had come out, and we started having words about who is this guy, why is he here, what's going on.
And she says, this is my house, get the F out of here.
Yes, and which I didn't like because, once again, this is the same person, and if you read the book, you'll see some things that happened in the 2 weeks leading up to this that were very, very irritating. You know, Uh, and I think Charlie had followed this guy in, wanted to make sure it was no problem, and he brought the knife. As things got heated, I just remember Nicole fell and hurt herself. And this guy kind of got into a karate thing. And I said, well, you think you can kick my ass? And I remember I grabbed a knife. I do remember that portion, taking a knife from Charlie. And to be honest, after that, I don't remember, except I'm standing there and there's all kind of stuff around and
What kind of stuff?
blood and stuff around. You know, we, you know,